Number one, girl, you can't replace me. Lead a club, these bras be trying to chase me.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Detroit Pistons as they go up against the Golden State Warriors. Well, for Golden State, they're sitting at 500 over the last 10 games, kind of treading water. They'd really like to make a splash over the next few games. Well, as we know, the value of great outside shooting perhaps never higher than it is right now. Kenny, in your mind, who are the premier shooters in the game?
I'll tell you, it's obvious that the Splash Brothers, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, top two guys shooting the basketball. Kyle Korver's right up there. An undervalued, underrated shooter, Carmelo Anthony.
Stop it. You
Shoot,
name
he
Carmelo
shoots it.
before you name Dirk Nowitzki, before you
that's
name
true.
Damian Lillard.
A wonderfully symmetrical skyline you have to love downtown Detroit. It's Detroit Pistons NBA action. We're in the Motor City where the Pistons are looking to take on a Western Conference opponent, bringing you another edition of the Pachulia, he's checked in for Drummond. Cody Zeller comes in for Lyles. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Gallinari. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Rodney Hood. Charlie Villanueva's checked in for Golden State. Jay comes in for Steph Curry. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Jay in at point guard. Harrison Barnes is out there with Charlie Villanueva. Then it's DeRozan, and it's McGee in at the 5. Smart kicks to Zeller. Passes to Caldwell Pope. Back to Zeller. Shot clock at 6. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. The Warriors have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Screen by Villanueva. Jay, the pass to Villanueva. To the middle. Here's McGee. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Warriors have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board. 77% collectively.
The numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Johnson, he's checked in for Detroit. Then for the Warriors, Wesley Johnson's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Iguodala in for DeMar DeRozan. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
On the wing, Johnson. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. The Pistons leading. Inside, here's Caldwell Pope. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Caldwell Pope's got his first basket of the night.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Screen by Villanueva. Pass to Perry. Just 5 on the clock. Warriors the rebound. Last outing for Golden State, it was a loss to New Orleans.
And listen, you have to take advantage of the freebies. And on that night, they did not. And that is why they just could not recover.
Exactly. I mean, they left too much cheese at the foul line. And in the end, it mattered on the scoreboard and cost him. He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Johnson left side. Smart puts the pick in for Johnson. Caldwell Pope kicks to Smart. Pick by Zeller. Here's Caldwell Pope, and he's good on the three-ball. Caldwell Pope's got 5 now.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Johnson dishes to Caldwell Pope. Inside, Zeller, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Zeller's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. It's Detroit up 6. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. The second quarter beginning in just a moment. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Really, it's always a positive when you can get some impact off your bench.
Always nice to have fire. And then some so far.
Here's Curry. He's coming off a 34-point game against New Orleans.
And also defensively, he was really aggressive. I mean, matter of fact, he had 4 steals over the course of that game.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Green, the screen, off the pick, and it's sent back by Drummond. Now here's Smart. He's covered by Iguodala. There's the pick. Drummond passes to Johnson. Kicks it to Caldwell Pope. Unloads from 13. And the shot no good, a bit short.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
And there's the feet to Villanueva. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
Assist from Freak.
There. There's a minute 47 left in the second quarter. Smart kicks to Johnson. Pass to Drummond. A baseline J. No luck. And for Detroit, they come in off a good outing against the Raptors.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
1:07 left now here in the second. Here's Jay. Plays it up and banks it in. Jay's got the lead up to 4 now for the Warriors.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Smart kick to Drummond. Here's the screen. Second chance shot. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
And the Pistons making a change here. Lyles checked in, and that one's good.
They've really flipped things around offensively.
Yeah, and anytime you can make more than half of your shots, you'll take that. That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Here's Perry. And it comes off the front of the rim.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Smart. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Here's Jay. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Jay's got 11.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Warriors lead by 4. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thank you, Kevin. Andre, what has been the underlying principle of how...
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set. A different look here for the Pistons. Cody Zeller's checked in for Lyles. Johnson comes in for Gallinari. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Rodney Hood. And Smart subbed in for Roten. And then for Golden State, Johnson, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And Jay subbed in for Curry. Johnson is out there with Zeller. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Smart, and it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Detroit right now. Outside DeRozan. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5. Of 12. And Detroit has possession. 6-point game. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Smart dishes to Drummond. To the left side wing. Caldwell-Pope kicks to Zeller. The shot will not go. The Warriors go the other way with it. Now the Warriors moving it up. It's stolen by Johnson. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
He dishes it to Caldwell-Pope. He feeds it to Smart. Shot clock at 6. From deep, Johnson. It's rebounded by Jay. Jay's got 3 rebounds now in this one. 3-pointer. Another 3 for Golden State.
And doing a great job here just stringing together solid possessions as they build that lead up.
I tell you, there's no substitute for consistency, Greg. You know that, I know it. You can stay in control of the game. They'll stay in control of it if they simply stay good with their execution of the game plan and don't waste any possession.
Outside DeRozan. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Looking at the game for DeRozan, he's got 10 points, and they've got to be happy with his work on the glass, too.
They really do. He is not giving up any ground in the paint, and when the ball goes up, you know he's going to be there to fight for it.
And the second free throw, good. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third. Now here's Smart. He's guarded closely. Rebounded by Jay.
Usually